being asked to find if this parabola will open up or down, if it's a minimum or a maximum, and what that minimum maximum value is. So the first thing I'm going to do is find my A, my B, and my C. My A is always the coefficient to the x squared, so my coefficient to that x squared is a 1. My B is the coefficient to the x term, and it includes the leading sign, so -2 is my B value. And then my C is always the constant, the number without a variable, including the leading sign, so my C value is -5. Now, from just these numbers, I can already see my A value determines whether it is reflecting across the x-axis. And since it's a positive number, there's no reflection. So I know just right away that I've got a parabola that opens up. So I can go ahead and say this one opens up. If it opens up, that means that my vertex is down here at the very bottom or the very minimum. So I also know that means we have a minimum. And then what I need to do is find this value. This value at the bottom, top to bottom, that means our y. So we need our y value of our vertex. So to find my vertex, I'm going to find my axis of symmetry. So to find my axis of symmetry, I'm going to take the opposite of my b. So the opposite, here, let's just write it, the opposite of b over 2a. So the opposite of my b is -2, so that's going to be +2 over 2 times a is 1. So 2 over 2 equals 1. So I know that in my vertex, my x value of my vertex is 1. All I need to do now is find my y value. So to do that, I'm going to plug in 1 for my x squared. So I've got y equals, instead of an x, I'm going to put a 1. So x squared minus 2, and then again, instead of an x, I'm going to put a 1, minus 5. So 1 squared is 1, minus 2 times 1 is 2, minus 5. So 1 minus 2 minus 5 is -6. So I know that -6 goes right there. That's my y value. So my minimum value is -6.